Hi there, welcome back to the next video, and in this video we will start creating the visualization. So if you remember from the video where we imported the CSV data set, the sample superstore, and there were like a lot of fields that we created. And to create a visualization, what I need to do is first select the visualization what I need to create, and there are like a lot of visualization. So we will go one by one on each of these visualization. But for now, what I'll do is I will create a stack bar chart, and to create the stack bar chart, I need to click on that. And once I click, it basically shows us how this will going to look like. But now we need to add the dimensions and measures to basically see the stack bar chart, the bar chart or the stack bar chart in action. So for that, what I'll probably do is I will add segment to this, and segment is basically the customer segments, and I will add sales. So sales by the different customer segment, like whether the customer is consumer or a corporate or a home office. So if I click on sales, you can see that we have the three different categories, which is consumer, corporate, and home office. Automatically the chart has been produced based on the sales and the segment that we have chosen. So the simple steps are: first select the visualization what you need to create, and then choose the relevant dimensions and measures. So dimension is here in this case is segment, and if you don't know the dimension is basically those values which are repetitive in nature, for example these consumer segment, whereas non-repetitive value like sales, which is different for each segment for each order and not repetitive in nature. It's basically the measure on which you can perform the action like sum, average, and those kind of things. So once we have done that, this is a very simple chart. As you can see, it's giving us what is segment, what is sales over here, each of the segment and each of the sales. But this chart is not a simple bar chart. As you can see, the name itself is saying that it is a stacked bar chart. So stacked bar chart, what it allows is to have the stacks on these segments, and to create the stacks we need to choose another dimension, for example product category. So if I click on product category, you can see that for each consumer, now not only you can see the relevant sales, but the sales of each product category under each customer segment. So this is like an example of how a simple chart becomes complex, and then you can interpret it that where your sales are high and low, and in each of the respective segment, or how they are different with each other. And to interpret these colors, you have the legends, like furniture is basically represented by a one color, office supplies which is like bit dark black color, and technology is a bit of an orange or reddish kind of a color which has been given to you. And once you hover your mouse over to each of these segment as well, you can see it clearly. Also, if you want to expand it, you can click over here and go into the focus mode and see it in a much better way. If once you are done analyzing it, you can come back to the report, and it will be move on to the normal situation. Also, if you have a need where you need to push this to somewhere else, what I've done is simply selected this and I'm dragging up and down, and wherever I want I can basically place this chart, for example a little bit down there, so that some space is up there for logo, for dashboard and all. So this is how you can create a simple and move on to a stack bar chart. But if you have a need that you want not this horizontal but the vertical, what you can do is simply come over here and select the stacked column chart, and this will be switch to a vertical chart in this case. If you want horizontal, you can come over here and click the horizontal. So based on the needs, how your user finding it, or how you as a dashboard designer and Power BI developer finding it useful for your dashboard, from the visualization perspective, you can go ahead and make those changes and create a dashboard for yourself. So that's about it I wanted to discuss in this video, and I'll meet you in the new video with a new topic.